This video covers how to create a works cited page in MLA. The works cited page is a list of sources that you quote, paraphrase, or summarize in your essay. The works cited allows your reader to easily locate the full source information for any idea you reference in your paper that is not your own. The works cited should be double-spaced with a hanging indent. It should be in alphabetical order by author's last name or title if there is no author. Be sure to include your last name and page number in the upper right-hand corner. Do not include another heading. Here is an example of a correctly formatted works cited page. Notice the entire page is double-spaced with no extra spacing between the distinct sources. As you research, you need to keep track of certain information necessary to create your works cited entries. You need to include the author, editors or translators if available, the article name in quotation marks, the title of the website, project, journal, or book in italics, any version numbers available including editions, revisions, posting dates, volumes, or issue numbers. These are abbreviated in the works cited. The publisher information, including the publishing name and publishing date. Take note of any page numbers or paragraph numbers if already numbered. Please include the URL or DOI information. The date you access the material is not required, but it is recommended, especially when dealing with pages that change frequently or do not have a visible copyright date. A common type of source is an article on a website. When citing a website, you need to include the author's full name, the title of the article, the website title, the date published, and the URL. Do not include the HTTP information. Some sources will not include a specific author. If the source is from the government or a credible organization, the organization's name belongs in the author position. Do not abbreviate because acronyms can be vague or confusing. Organizations and government are cited just like a regular website. In some cases, you cannot credit a specific person or organization. In that case, your works cited entry will simply begin with the article title. Most of your sources should be scholarly articles from your college library's databases. These articles will contain additional information like volume and issue number, as well as page numbers. Even though many databases will create a works cited entry for you, you should always double-check them for accuracy. When citing an entire book, your entry should include the author's full name, the title of the book, the publisher, and the year published. However, when using only a single chapter in a book, you must include the title name and the page numbers. If there are any editors or translators, include them after the title of the book, followed by any volume or editions. Works in an anthology, like a collection of articles by different authors, are similar to citing a chapter in a book, but you must add the original year of publication and the editor's name. Be sure you start with the author of the chapter or article in the book and not the editor. Some sources will have multiple authors. In MLA, you will list both authors if there are two. List the first author backward and then the second author in the correct order. If there are more than 3 authors, you only need to include the first author and the abbreviations et al., which is Latin for and others. Notice how the names of 2 authors are not alphabetized. You must always list 2 authors in the order they appear in the article. The first author is the one who did the most work. Here are some details to remember. Include all authors up to 2 and any middle names or initials. Do not include titles like professor, doctor, or director. Capitalize all the significant words in the title. Do not capitalize small words like a, the, or, and, or any other preposition or conjunction unless they begin the title. If there is more than one date of publication given, always use the most recent. You can find additional help at the following websites or visit the English Corner on the Richland College campus in Bonham 228.